But
do you mind?
It's
A little bit. No, I'll keep David and Brian in the. Yeah, I'll just put in Brian.
but this picture flashed into my mind of an organisation where everyone's working towards a common goal, and that was at a time when our industrial relations in the UK were unbelievably awful. We're having strike after strike after strike, and I had to just pack up what I was doing and start trying to get that going, and that's what I've done ever since.
Yeah.
I've worked in over 40 countries now.
And maybe you would be interested to know that David is still travelling internationally every couple of months. He's been to India this year.
I was in Nigeria 2 weeks ago. In
I saw him on LinkedIn.
Oh, right.
Had a little look.
Yeah.
Did a bit of research. No, I thought
grumpy old man.
No, never.
But for example, you went to Lucknow in India to a school that was basically that was like a voluntary mission, right?
Was speaking. No, what happened? I was speaking at an international conference in Hong Kong.
Okay.
In 1993.
Right.
1993.
Yeah.
And it was 1,500 people there, similar sort of thing to what Michaela was putting up. And in the middle of it, 5 10-year-old kids, 3 girls and 2 boys, came on the stage from the Lucknow school and did a presentation to 1,500 adults. And I can still remember what their presentation was about. Their satchels were too heavy, and they went into they'd been taught the problem-solving tools, and I could take you through the project, but afterwards, nobody'd see kids like that. And the head of the school was there, and I asked her about it, and she said, what apparently the year before, the owner of the school, Jagdish Gandhi, who died 2 years ago, he'd gone on an industrial study tour to Japan and figured out he could run his school on the same. And sorry, I get emotional about it, because I then said, why don't you put on a conference? See it. And in '97 they did, and there were 3,000 people there, mostly from the Far East, Far Eastern countries. And because it was me that persuaded them to, they've now got, they did it then. There's a hall in the school called David Hutchins Hall.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yes. Yeah.
And I get a free invite there. They've done it every 2 years since. Got a bit disrupted during COVID, but it's back on track again now.
Amazing.
And I get a free invite, and I took Kaoru out there last year.
Yeah.
And I've taken other people over the years.
Yeah.
And it's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
The school is the biggest school in the world. It's the biggest school in the world with over 62,000 students.
Wow.
When I first went there, they had 28,000. It's just carried on going up and up and up. In 20 colleges around Lucknow. And they won't take a kid that's ever been to another school, cradle to the end of education thing. They're pretty amazing.
Wow.
But
That's
those events they have, you really want to come to see one. It's fantastic. Yeah.
Wow. Incredible.
There's 23 countries locally, like Bangladesh and Nepal and all that stuff.
So,
and the kids go there from those schools, and they all do a culture show in the evening. And the evenings of the event, the 3 nights. And that's pretty stunning, quite apart from what happens during the day with the speeches and stuff.
Brilliant.
So, David's got many stories, similar, depth. So, if you wanted any follow-up interviews, I think maybe we could allow that in the future.
No, absolutely. I mean, I work with Jersey Business quite a lot. I follow their coverage, so this is very much my patch.
Oh, right.
It's ended up that way anyway. So,
you work with Rosie and
I have a monthly catch up with Paul.
Paul,
he gives me the updates, what's going
so Paul
on.
knows all about this and
Yeah, I mean, I hear about the bit all the time, and especially with the productivity grants that have been given out. So I'm very much up to date on
And
that.
what paper is it? Or
Jersey Evening Post.
it's the only paper on the island that's
Yes, so this is up.
And you have a web page as well, so it'll be online.
And it'd be good, Meg, to link it in, because if we get an article in there, it'll be linked through John and the team all over the world.
Yeah.
there's a lot of people come to Jersey here for the first time,
Yeah.
and they love it, and they want to come back.
Yeah.
And so it fits in with the Visit Jersey initiative, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
To get,
Yeah, well, I was at a tourism conference just here the other week, and wanting to invite more people in for different reasons.
Yeah.
Is exactly the aim, you know. That's the website with all the all the work that we're doing.
Wow.
Yes, and we have a physical paper, obviously, as well. We also have a sister outlet, Bailiwick Express, which is an online only platform. So
is the online one a replica of what you buy on them? Or is it different
This
content?
website is, but Bailiwick Express is a separate site. Same journalists behind it.
is that for the whole of the Channel Islands? That
Bailiwick is over Jersey and Guernsey.
Yeah.
Jersey Evening Post is only Jersey. So
Yeah.
this is Bailiwick. So yeah, we use the content across there. Okay, I was going to say I have a few more questions. They're, like I said, quite broad. So I just think you're the perfect person to ask these questions with your experience and reach. So it's quite a broad question, but what do you feel are the biggest challenges facing businesses at the moment that you specialise in? Is there a pattern?
Well, I don't
that you see?
specialise anywhere where people work together and share common problems. It doesn't matter whether it's service, whether it's manufacturer or public. It to me makes no difference. I'll go into any of them and have the same results. I think one of the, if you say that Japan really took this where it went, and it's strong in the Far East, but where we struggle in the West is one of the speakers just now put up a thing about 70% of initiatives fail. I'll put it higher than that, but one of the main problems that we've got here is short-termism.